Leviticus chapter 23, verses 1 and 2. The Lord spoke again to Moses, saying, Speak to the sons of Israel, and say to them, The Lord's appointed times, which you shall proclaim as holy convocations, my appointed times are these. Shabbat Shalom. Today, we're looking at the appointed times of the Lord. And these are not these are oftentimes called the feasts of the Lord. There are 7 of them that are listed in Leviticus chapter 23. But the actual word that is used here is that these are the Moedim. When we use the word feast, we tend to think of like food, like a big table full of food. But that's not really the meaning of the word here, feast, the word that's translated feast. But what's translated in this Bible is actually a much better translation. It says appointed time or appointments. So, these 7 times are things that God said, these are appointed times when I desire to be worshiped. These are times when I will show up and meet with people. And I don't think that these times have ever stopped. These are anointed times. These are appointed times. There are many people, even in Christian churches, who celebrate, for example, the Feast of Tabernacles in the fall, because this is the celebration of the time when Yeshua came to tabernacle on earth with us. It's the celebration actually of His birth, fulfilled in the birth of Messiah on the earth. I know we normally celebrate that at a different time, usually at what we call Christmas, but it's actually the Feast of Tabernacles is the appointed time that God said, I will show up, I will meet with you. And I like personally to keep these appointed times of the Lord. I love to celebrate and worship the Lord on Passover, on Sukkot, the Feast of Tabernacles, on Shavuot, which is usually in May or June in our summer here in North America. And the reason is not because I have to, not because it's a religious obligation. I just love to celebrate the Lord at those times. And He said right here, these are my appointed times. He didn't say these are the appointed times of Israel or this is something Jewish. He said these are my appointed times. Anybody and everybody can celebrate these appointed times of the Lord. So if you've never done that, I encourage you to think about celebrating showing up to these appointments. God is basically saying, I will be there. I'll be wanting to fellowship with you at that time. And it's a great time just to worship the Lord. And really, an appointment we have with the Lord is every Shabbat, just like today. An understanding of Shabbat that we need to capture, many people don't have. It's a day where you put aside all the things that are burdens upon you, and you say, for the next 24 hours, those things don't exist. I'm going to magnify the Lord. I'm going to focus on Him. I'm going to make Him my refuge. I'm just going to spend the day with Him and with my family. And I believe that's the true meaning of Shabbat. So God bless you today. Remember, today and all week, love God with all your heart, bless other people, and you will make a difference. Shabbat Shalom.